I tried to take a couple of positions this morning. I just wanted to go through them with you. I bought oil at 92 down here because we were so extended in the RSI, and we got invents today. Now what I'm looking for is if we're just about to get a 60-minute close here, we're 3 minutes off the bar. If we end up with a hammer and this gap to the 8 on the RSI, I'm going to sit on this, take profits to 93.63, and then buy on a pullback to see if we can get back up to these highs at 97.66 and beyond. Okay, we are on the monthly. Sorry, in the monthly we're on the 50 EMA, and on the weekly we're on the 200 EMA. And if we end up with a hammer today with a massive gap to the 8 in the RSI, then that could see the oil recover. Now, I appreciate that what I'm doing here is risky, but I've limited my risk by buying these lows. In the pound, I bought the pound at 59.32. We're currently 59, just under 59.50. Again, about to get a hammer here just as we come into the hour. Got UK jobs in half an hour. So if I get stopped out, I get stopped out for something like I've got a 12-point stop. So my risk on the oil and my risk on this pound US is extremely limited, but the rewards are very high. This is position trading. Now, I did a webinar based on position trading last week, and you can see why I bought the pound at the lows, because we've got fibs. Okay, we end up with a hammer today and break this trend line sometime this week, then I'd expect to get back to 166 and beyond. If I'm wrong, I get 2 small stop outs, and that's fine. You know, my account can handle that, that's fine. But if I'm right, I get paid fairly well. Okay, so I'll produce other sections of this video during the day as we get the UK jobs figures out, as the US market opens. Let's just have a look at the euro. See, I think if you look at the euro coming off as well, this euro is just shy of this 126.65. You know, it's conceivable that we could have a hammer here in the euro, and the euro could fly back up. But you know, a lot of ifs and buts. But I'm not worried about the ifs and buts. All I'm going to do is get positioned and see if that can work out. Okay, so follow this with me. This is the end of the first phase of the video, and I'll follow on with the next phase. Okay, you can see the euro just flying up here as we talk. I mean, quite often in the open to the euro session, you get fake outs. You know, they drag it in the direction they don't want it to go. That's very much the way. You know, we've got a nice rounded bottom here. So the question is now, can we get the follow through? So the pound has got a hammer now, and I suspect the oil must have a hammer as well. Yeah. And the question is, if I sit in this, am I going to get the follow through? Okay, so there I am at the moment, and get ready for the phase 2 of this video. We'll follow straight on. Okay, for phase 2 we've had good UK jobs data out and good euro trade balance out. So I'm still holding the pound from way down here, around about the 59, 38 level, 40 level, I can't remember which. So it went right up to, in the previous hour, went right up to 59.86 and pulled right the way back, but didn't take profits, just held on, because I'm looking at the bigger picture, looking to get at least up into the 160 before I take some off and see if that works out. So the euro, it's all based on the euro. Nothing's going to happen unless this euro can recover. Euro looks pretty similar to the pound US, so it's a hammer, ran up into some resistance, ran up into the 20 EMA, and so far it's holding. So that supports my oil trade so far. There's the hammer in the oil. Bought that at 92, currently up 45. Higher close, retest of major support, retest of the hammer, and looking to see if I can get at least 93.63 out of that one. But ultimately looking for to to see if this is possibly the ultimate bottom in the oil for the short term. We might see a move back heading towards 100. Got invents today, so that could that's going to be a decider. Okay, so that's phase 2 of the video, just sitting tight. Talked about my entry level in phase 1, talked about why I'm holding in this phase, and let's get another hour under a belt and see if that works. Okay, slight change of plan. I ramped my stop up on the pound, and the Bank of England governor came out, spoke about inflation, etc., and growth, and this dropped right down to the 200 EMA. So small stop out. Well, I gave back some profits and small stop out, so it cost me about 60 points. I got back in on this 200 EMA, stop underneath here, and if this closes as a hammer I'll keep it, if not I'll take another small stop out. I did take the oil off because I was just concerned that the oil couldn't break this resistance up here. You can see this area here is resistance, it just couldn't break it, so I took it off 59, and we'll just leave that for now. So I got 58 points in the end, 59 points. So I took some points off the euro on the downside, but you can see if it was, the pound looked okay, looked great. I bought it down here, moved up, couldn't get through the resistance. I liked the way it pulled back and held and started to move up again, and then it just completely just broke down. I was happy the fact it came and held the trend line, started to move up, and then whoosh, it just got hit. So bought it down here, and small stops, so we'll see if that works out. Okay, so in markets like this where they're so news sensitive, you've got to be prepared to think quickly and think around this. So when I saw the pound short, I shorted this from like down here and took it off at this support down here, and now we're seeing the euro trying to come up. Yeah, if it is going to bounce, it's going to take a while to get going. As there's so many shorts involved. Okay, but if we get a short squeeze, this could start to burst up. Okay, that's phase 3, and we'll see how we go. Right, for phase 4, this is the euro. See how this hammer was never breached? Didn't have a close below the hammer, so it's taken a good few hours to get going. But we are moving above. 8 and 20 is beginning to cross, so we are getting some kind of bounce here. Nice bottoming pattern here. The pound is faltering a bit here. We need to close above 159.50 to get going, to have any chance of support here. We may retest that stopping bar, 59.12. Let's see. The oil off of 92 is currently 93.22 with 5 minutes till the invents. If the market reaction to the invents is positive, we might break through this resistance and close up here, close to that 200. I'm long the Swiss yen from a pullback here. I like the daily, I'll go over that in the main video tonight. And I'm long the Aussie CAD from the 50 EMA down here as well. Equally, I like the daily very much. If we close higher in those two, I will hold on to these and see if I can get a move into the rest of the week, maybe into next week. Alright, and so markets are pretty buoyant at the moment. I got stopped out here. I went long the Dow here, and it spiked quite a bit lower here before shooting off again. So I've done 3 trades in the oil so far. I'm 125 points up on the oil, apart from the swing trade. So I've got 92 down here on that hammer. Took it again back here on the holding of that trend line. Didn't take this one, but I did take this one here. When we held the trend line here, bought the hammer, and that's moving up. So we've got invents in 4 minutes and we're already moving up. Let's see how that goes. Okay, just to update you where we are, the pound, a big spike down here in the euro, right down to support, which got bought. We're very flat because we're 45 minutes away from Fed announcement, Fed minutes. Pound came right down to 159, a couple of hours of buying, now we're sideways. Oil broke through this resistance, hit that resistance at 94.11, and we've had a couple of hours, we're into the third hour of selling. Depending on what the Fed say, we might see oil hold 93 and spin around and push back up, but at the moment, we close down here, then it's just going to get lower. Okay, so because of the volatility today, I've largely been scalping, just grabbing. There's been some pretty good move, pretty good sort of 20, 30, 40, 50 point moves. So that's what I'm doing. Because Fed announcement has sort of put the lid on this market. I've got a couple of positions open, but not much, on some swing trades, and just sitting tight and waiting to see if this can pick up. So I'm long from the lows of Swiss yen. Hoping to get the stopping bar here. My stop is at the lows. It's a very, very tight stop. I got in at the lows, a really tight stop. So if that breaks down, then I'll be out. I'll just step aside. The Aussie CAD has had a great day. I'm long this one from the lows, so we'll see how this closes. And the pound, I had a couple of moves off the pound. If we close a little bit higher, we can close above 59.60, and we break the high tomorrow. That could get back up. That's a good job station on the pound today. Okay, so any questions about this, then let me know. Otherwise, this is the end of my diary for now, and I'll do the full video later on. Thanks.